Hello aspirants, welcome to UPSC World Current Affairs. Before going into the topic, I would like to thank you for subscribing to this channel. If you haven't yet subscribed, please click the subscribe. I'll daily post current affairs at 6 o'clock from Monday to Saturday. I'll post Sunday's current affairs on Monday also. It is included in the Monday's current affairs. If you haven't yet subscribed, please click the subscribe button. And also, if you think I'm going slow, please click the playback speed to 1.25 or 1.5. Then it will be more clarity if you are revising. And also please watch this video in HD version for full clarity, and please watch this video completely, and there are timestamps here. You can click this timestamps and go to whatever topic you want and make notes out of it. This is very important. Please make a note out of these topics and write your own notes. And if you want to download, a link is in the description. You can download the PDF after watching this video, and we'll get into the topics right now. So today's topics are war crime, Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, Quad, Village Defense Committees, Amaravati, Konark Sun Temple, Global Plastics Treaty, Kaliyattam or Theme Festival, International Telecommunication Union, and Budapest Memorandum of Security Assistance. War crime and International Criminal Court. So what happened, why it is in news? International Criminal Court, which is located in The Hague, announced that it would open an investigation into possible war crimes committed by Russia in Ukraine due to ongoing war. So what is war crime actually exactly is? It is a serious violation of humanitarian laws during a conflict like war or something like that. So this definition is derived from the 1949 Geneva Conventions. The definition is established by the Rome Statute of the International Criminal Court. So what is a statute? Statute is a written law passed by a legislative body. We know statutory bodies like which are passed through a law in the parliament. Like that, it is the definition is established by the Rome Statute. So what are the examples of war crimes? Like taking of hostages, willful killings, forcing children to fight. These are all comes under war crimes. So what exactly is International Criminal Court? We'll discuss interesting facts and basic information about International Criminal Court. So it is an intergovernmental, means dealing with more than one government organization, and international tribunal. So what is tribunal? What is the difference between tribunal is? Tribunal deals with a specific matters. It deals with a specific departments, like in this case it deals with only criminal violations. Like for example, we can say Green Tribunal in India. It deals with environmental matters. It deals with the environmental related matters. Like that, tribunals has a limited jurisdiction, and whereas courts has a wide jurisdiction. So International Criminal Court is located in The Hague. Its headquarters is in Hague, Netherlands. It is the first and only permanent international court which has jurisdiction to prosecute individuals. This is very important. And the individuals for what? For international crimes of genocide, crimes against humanity, war crimes, and the crime. If a person involved in a war, if he itself committed a crime, these crimes, he will be prosecuted by the International Criminal Court, and this will be only the international court that deals with the individuals other than countries or nations. So what is the genocide? Genocide is a deliberate killings of a large number of people from a particular nation or a group with the aim of destroying that group or a nation. So it exercises its jurisdiction only when, so at what conditions it will exercise its duty means only when national courts are unwilling or unable to prosecute criminals. So if Supreme Court is unable to prosecute the criminals, then this International Criminal Court will take that matter and it prosecutes about that thing. So it lacks universal territorial jurisdiction. It only investigates and prosecutes crimes committed within member states. So and it in the situations referred to the court by the United Nations Security Council. So the MCQ questions that may be asked from this topic, they may ask about war crimes definition and all like that, and it is derived from which conventions, like it is derived from 1949 Geneva Conventions. This is important point, and this is also important point. Its definition is established by Rome Statute of the International Criminal Court. So they'll also ask about International Criminal Court. The important points are its headquarters is located in The Hague, Netherlands, and it is the first and only permanent international court that deals with individuals that committed war again in the war, that committed these crimes again in the war, and it exercises its jurisdictions only when national courts are unwilling. They'll give with reference to International Criminal Court. Choose the correct statement below. They'll give one statement like this, and it will also give like it lacks universal territorial jurisdiction. Exactly, it is correct. It only investigates and prosecutes crime. These are the important points in this topic. Asian Infrastructure and Investment Bank, AIIB. So that Beijing based, so it is located in the Beijing. Its headquarters is in Beijing. Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank said it was putting on hold and reviewing all projects in Russia and Belarus due to ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine. So what is Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank? Why it is in news? We just discussed it, and we'll discuss basic information about AIIB. So it is a multilateral development bank. Multilateral means unilateral, bilateral, multilateral. We discussed in the previous video. Like multilateral means involving 3 or more parties or states or nations or countries with an aim to improve economic and social outcomes in Asia. It deals with the social and economic outcomes in Asian region. So basic information about AIIB is its headquarters is in Beijing. This is very important. It is established in the year 2016 under its articles of agreement. So total number as of now is 105 members. See, if it deals with Asian continent has only 50 or something countries. How come it has 105 members? It includes non-regional members also. So there are 57 founding members plus non-regional members. As of now there are 105 members. There may be prospective members or also. That means the eligible members who are yet to join this infrastructure bank. So who are the shareholders of this bank? China has the largest voting share. It has 26.5% of voting share in the bank. India is the second largest that has voting share. It has 7.5%. and Russia has 5.96. It is the third largest voting, and India is the largest borrower from AIIB. We take a lot of money and pay a lot of interest to this bank, which will feed this country. So who are what board of governors is the highest decision making body. It deals under articles of agreement. All powers of the banks are vested in the board of governors. So MCQ questions that may be asked from this topic are it is a multilateral development bank that aims to only in this region. Yes, it deals only in this region, and basic information is its headquarters is in Beijing, and it is formed in the year 2016, and its members 105. This is very important. And who is the largest shareholders? They'll give question like with respect to Asian Infrastructure Bank, consider the following statements. Like India is the second largest voting share, and it is the largest borrower from AIIB. So board of governing is all powers of the bank are vested in the board of governors. It is the highest decision making body. So these are the important points in this topic. Quad. What is Quad? Why it is in news? Recently, Prime Minister Narendra Modi participated in a virtual summit of Quad leaders, which include United States President Joe Biden, Australian Prime Minister, and Japanese Prime Minister. So what is Quad? Quad is a strategic security dialogue. It is an informal dialogue. Informal means unofficial or friendly, which is not that much recognized. It is a strategic security dialogue between United States, India, Japan and Australia. It is also known as quadrilateral security dialogue. As these countries involve four, this is quadrilateral, and this is formed as a response to increased Chinese economic and military power in the region. So as this is severely against China, China issued formal diplomatic protests to Quad members and called it Asian NATO. What is NATO? NATO is a military alliance between 28 European countries and 2 North American countries which are located in the North Atlantic region. So it called it as a Asian NATO. Means NATO, if one member of the organization get attacked, all will involve in this war. Like that, China called it as an Asian NATO. So what is the shared vision of Quad members? Free and open Indo-Pacific region, and a rules-based maritime sea or involving oceans, like rules-based order in East and South China Seas. Recently, China is occupying so many regions in the South China Seas. Quad is severely against that. So first in-person summit was held in Washington in September 2021. So MCQ questions that may be asked from this topic are which countries informally formed the Quad organization or Quad. So the options will be United States, India, Japan and Australia. They'll also like which one of the following is not a member of Quad. They'll give some other options like Russia. Then we have to eliminate Russia. So like that. That's it from this topic. Village defense committees. Union government will re-establish village defense committees in Jammu to fight militants. So what is village defense committees and village defense group? Village defense group will be re-established with a changed nomenclature. Means it will change its name. Now they will call as village defense groups. So what is village defense committees and why it changed its name? Means it was constituted in the year 1995 in 10 districts of the Jammu region to fight militants in far-off places which cannot be reachable that much to the police and military. There are 26,500 around 26,500 locals were recruited into village defense committees. Why this got disbanded means, why it got dissolved means, many of the members were accused of violence against maybe civilians or like that. So the new proposed village defense group is they can respond to threats in the area where local police presence is thin. Each village defense group member will consist of 8 to 10 members with same rank and pay. They'll get credited monthly. So they'll also operate in parts of Kashmir Valley. So MCQ questions that may be asked like village defense group is in which regions? It will only include Jammu? No, it will also include in parts of Kashmir Valley also. And it was constituted in the year 1995 and in the region of Jammu regions. These are the important points in this topic. Amaravati. Why it is in news? The Andhra Pradesh High Court directed the state government to construct and develop Amaravati and the capital region within 6 months. So what it said means, Andhra Pradesh High Court directed the state government to construct the capital region within 6 months. So basic information about Amaravati. Amaravati historically holds a lot of significance with respect to Buddhism. So it is the capital of Andhra Pradesh. It is located on the banks of river Krishna in the Guntur district, Andhra Pradesh. So its history, it is formerly known as Dhanya Katakam or Dhanyagiri or Dharani Kota or something like that. It is an important Buddhist holy learning site. It is said that Gautama Buddha visited this place around 500 BCE. It is also the capital of Satavahana dynasty, also called as the Andhras, around 2nd century BCE. Gautamiputra Satakarni is the important and greatest ruler of Satavahana dynasty. So the Satavahana's dynasty's capital is this Amaravati. So what is the three capitals issue in 2021? The state government, Andhra Pradesh state government issued AP Decentralization Act. This law paved the way for three capitals for the state. Three capitals are Amaravati, the legislative capital, where the legislative state assembly will sit, and the Visakhapatnam, where the executive capital, and the Kurnool judicial capital, where the high court sits. As there are three capitals, there will be many disadvantages like time to travel from this region to this region, and logistics and transportation costs like that. And so MCQ questions that may be asked, like Amaravati is located in which of the on which of the following river banks? So it is located in Krishna river bank. And which dynasty's capital is located in Amaravati? They'll give few options like Kakatiya, Satavahana, like that. The answer will be Satavahana's dynasty. Konark Sun Temple. Why it is in news? Recently, Odisha government plans to make the coastal town Konark a 100% solar town, and also place it among India's first few zero-emission cities or towns. So basic information about Konark Temple. It is conceived as a gigantic chariot of the sun god with 12 pairs of exquisitely ornamented wheels pulled by 7 horses. So it is built by King Narasimhadeva I in the 13th century. And who is King Narasimhadeva I? He is the greatest ruler of the Ganga dynasty. So the temple is also known as Black Pagoda because of its dark color. And Puri temple, which is located in Jagannath temple in the Puri, is called as a White Pagoda. It is used as a navigational landmark. It is located just beside the sea. It is used as a navigational landmark by ancient sailors who coming to Odisha or in that region. It is a perfect blend of Kalinga architecture, heritage, exotic beach, and salient natural beauty. It is also included in the UNESCO's World Heritage Site in the year 1984. It was included a lot of years ago. It is a third link of Odisha's Golden Triangle. Odisha has a golden triangle like with three things. One is Puri Jagannath Temple located in the Puri, and Bhubaneswar, capital city of Odisha, and the third one is Golden Triangle. This is Konark. So it is one of the major pilgrimage site for Hindus. They gather every year for the Chandrabhaga Mela around the month of February. MCQ questions may be a lot like Konark temple is built by who, or like they'll give few options like the answer will be King Narasimhadeva I in the 13th century. He's the greatest ruler in the Ganga dynasty. Which of the following temples is also known as Black Pagoda or White Pagoda? If White Pagoda means it is Puri Jagannath. And in which year it was included in the UNESCO's World Heritage Site 1984. They'll also give like which of the following is not included in the UNESCO's World Heritage Site. You can eliminate Konark Temple as it is included in the World Heritage Site. Which of the following is not included in the Odisha's Golden Triangle? They'll ask like they'll give three options like Puri and Bhubaneswar and Konark Sun Temple, and they'll also give another thing. The another thing, whatever the other thing is, that will be eliminated. So Chandrabhaga Mela is happened around which of the following temples? It is Konark Temple. These are the important things that may be asked in the MCQs. Global Plastics Treaty. Why it is in news? World leaders at a United Nations conference in Nairobi, Kenya have agreed to a legally binding treaty to end plastic pollution by the year 2024. So what is legally binding? Legally binding is basically a decision that must be obeyed or carried out. That is, it is enforceable by law. So about basic information about Global Plastics Treaty. Recently, United Nations Environment Assembly has voted to adopt a resolution that paves the way for legally binding agreement on plastic pollution by the year 2024. Under this treaty, an international negotiating committee will be tasked with drafting means it's preparing a basic version or preamble version of the mandate by 2024. What is the main aim of the treaty is to end the global plastics by year 2024. The details are yet to be negotiated. The plastic treaty would be most significant economic environmental pact since 2015 Paris Agreement is an agreement signed in Paris 2015 to limit the global warming to below 2 degrees Celsius or preferably to 1.5 degrees Celsius. So what is United Nations Environmental Assembly? It is the world's highest level decision making body on the environment. It is also governing body of United Nations Environment Program. It means every 2 years to set priorities for the global environmental policies and to develop international environmental laws. It is created in the year 2012 June during the United Nations Conference on Sustainable Development. That means in 2012 the United Nations Sustainable Development was conducted in Rio. So it is also known as Rio 2012 or Rio Plus 20 or Earth Summit 2012. So MCQ questions that may be asked from this topic, they'll ask about Global Plastics Treaty. It is yet to be negotiated, the final treaty. So as of now, it is international negotiating committee will be drafted, will be tasked to mandate this to draft this mandate by 2024. What is the main aim? To end global plastic pollution. And it is legally binding or not. It is legally binding. They'll also ask about United Nations Environmental Assembly. It is the world's highest level body. Which of the following is the world's highest level environmental decision making body? They'll give like United Nations Environmental Assembly, UNFCCC, IPCC, like that they'll give. You can see United Nations Environmental Assembly. So another thing is, it is a governing body of United Nations Environmental Program. It meets how many years once? 4 years or 2 years, like that. It meets in every 2 years. And it is created. This United Nations Environmental Assembly was created in Rio 2012. These are the important points in this topic. Theyyam Festival. Theyyam Festival, why it is in news? A ritual dance Agni Kandakaran Theyyam is performing at Kaliyattam festival has begun in Kannur, Kerala. So basic information about Theyyam or Kaliyattam festival is a 1,000-year-old ritual dance performed in the state of Kerala. It is mostly performed by males except in one form. There are 456 types of Theyyam. In that, one Devakutu Theyyam is the only Theyyam ritual performed by women. It is performed in only one temple, that is Tekkumbad Kullam Temple. It is in Kannur district, Kerala. So there are around 456 types of Theyyam dances. People consider Theyyam as a medium to connect with God and thus seek blessings directly from Theyyam. So MCQ questions: in which state this Theyyam ritual dance is performed? They may give answers like Kerala, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. We can select it's Kerala. So it is performed mainly by males. It is performed mainly by males. It is only performed by males. No, it is wrong. One type of Theyyam Devakutu is performed by females also. It is performed only in one temple, that is Tekkumbad Kollam. Yes, it is correct. These are the 3 important points in this topic. International Telecommunication Union, ITU. So Indian Union Minister of Communication and Secretary General of ITU signed the agreement. That agreement is called Host Country Agreement at World Telecommunication Standardization Assembly, WTSA, for the establishment of Area Office and Innovation Center of ITU, where in New Delhi. So basic information about International Telecommunication Union. The very basic important thing is it is the oldest United Nations agency, and it is a United Nations specialized agency. It is not a principal agency. Remember this, it is not a principal agency, it is a specialized agency. It is responsible for information and communication technologies. Its headquarters is in Geneva. Don't confuse it with Hague, Netherlands. It is in Geneva, Switzerland. Um, Memberships, there are total 193 memberships, basically United States members. It is established in the year 1865. That means before the establishment of United Nations. United Nations was established in the year 1945. So it is mixed, it is combined in United Nations. So it was established in the year 1865 as International Telegraph Union. That is also ITU. That's name is International Telegraph Union. So it is the oldest United Nations agency. This is very important point. And what about Area Office and Innovation Center? It provides opportunities to academics, startups, and SMEs, small and medium enterprises, to showcase their innovation on a global stage. It is located, it will be established in New Delhi. It is expected to serve South Asian countries, that is Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Iran, Maldives, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and India. Don't include Southeastern countries. These are South Asian countries. And basic information about WTSA. This host country agreement was signed at this assembly. So we have to discuss about WTSA. It is a 4-yearly global conference of International Telecommunication Union. This assembly, it will meet every 4 years, dedicated to standardization of information and communication technologies. India has proposed to host. It has just proposed, it is not yet fixed. India has proposed that it will host WTSA in the year 2024. As this is 2020s, this WTSA just happened is 2020s, that happened in this year due to COVID, we all know. So important points which are useful for MCQs and mains. So it is a specialized agency, not principal agency. It is responsible for ICTs. Its headquarters is in Geneva, Switzerland. Its members are 193. So if they ask, as it is United Nations Special Agency, if they ask it is established in the year 1865, you may get confused like United Nations was established in the year 1945, and if this is 1865, this may be wrong, but no, it was established in the year 1865 as International Telegraph Union. It is the oldest United Nations agency. So Area Office and Innovation Center of ITU, it is located in New Delhi. It is expected to serve, if they ask like South Asian countries and Southeast Asian countries, no, it is expected to serve only South Asian countries. These are the South Asian countries. And if they ask about assembly, this assembly, World Telecommunication Standardization Assembly, it is to standardize the ICTs, and it meets every 4 years. And that's it about this topic. Budapest Memorandum on Security Assurance. Ukraine was one of the world's third largest nuclear stockpile. It gave up nuclear weapons in return for security assurance, which recently was seen as attack as Russia. It directly violated the Budapest Memorandum. So we'll discuss what is Budapest Memorandum. Under Budapest Memorandum, Ukraine agreed to give up its nuclear weapons inherited from Soviet Union. As Soviet Union dismantled or divided into different parts, Ukraine got 3 world's largest nuclear stockpile, but due to its sign of nuclear non-proliferation treaty, it agreed to give up its nuclear weapons and transfer all nuclear warheads to Russia. Why to transfer? For decommissioning. What is decommissioning? Make the nuclear weapons inoperative and dismantle these weapons or nuclear weapons for dismantling it safely. So it transferred it to Russia, and they dismantled it very safely. In exchange, they signed this agreement in exchange of politically binding security assurance from signatory states. What are signatory states? Russia, US, UK and Ukraine. So if they give up nuclear weapons, what they'll get? They'll get security assurance from these countries. This is not legally binding, it is politically binding. So meaning of this security assurance is left ambiguous, means it is not clear, or it is not yet decided, maybe like that. So we can understand that recognizing their international boundaries like that. So it is signed in the year 1994. It involves Russia, United States, United Kingdom and Ukraine. Ukraine became signatory to nuclear non-proliferation treaty. So nuclear non-proliferation treaty is basically to prevent the spread of nuclear weapons. India is not signatory to non-proliferation treaty. So it became signatory to this treaty alongside Belarus and Kazakhstan, which are located nearby. So Russia's attack on Ukraine is seen as a direct violation of Budapest Memorandum. So MCQ questions that may be asked from this topic, they'll ask like, so Budapest Memorandum is related to which of the following countries? It is Ukraine, United States, UK and Ukraine, Russia. So under it, they'll give conditions like under which memorandum this is related to. We can say it is Budapest Memorandum. So which are the countries that signed nuclear non-proliferation treaty along with Ukraine? It is Belarus and Kazakhstan. These are the important topics in this. These are the important points in this topic. Question of the day: which international institution approved a mandate to draft the Global Plastics Treaty? It is UNFCCC, IPCC, UNEP, UNEA. WWF. So United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, United Nations Environment Assembly, Worldwide Fund for Nature. Which of the following recently approved mandate to draft a Global Plastics Treaty? Please write your answers in the comment section below. Even though you know, please don't just leave it. Please write your comments. That will be very useful for you to remember, and also help us reach this video to more people. Thank you for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give thumbs up. If you have any suggestions, please write it in the comment section below. I'll see and make improvement. These are very first videos of this on this channel. I'll try to improve a lot in the coming days. And also please share this video to your fellow aspirants. It will help us a lot to reach. And also please follow us on Instagram and Facebook. I'll post beautifully designed current affairs summary on these social media platforms, and I'll also post current affairs summary in Telegram for easy accessibility. You can also join our channel in Telegram, and if you want all this as a PDF material, please download it in the description of this video. Please share this video. If you are watching regularly, please subscribe so that it will be very useful for you and for us also. And also click that bell icon so that you will receive notification instantly, and you can watch and download the PDF. The PDF will be very useful for quick revision. Please download it and make it a notes or print or write notes yourself, and it will be useful for quick revision. If you have printer, or if you don't have printer also, please download the PDF and read it from the PDF. This will be very useful during revision. You cannot read full paragraphs or monthly current affairs like that. Please, this will be very useful. Please download the link from the link in the description. It is free of cost, and also subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.